Alright guys, so now what we have to do is to create a file in our folder. We need to create a file and put some things in it and display the results on our browser. So what we have to do now is to come here and create an HTML file. Click on this icon over here. This very first icon says open new file. This one is a new folder. That is, if we want to create a new folder inside this our current directory. But we're just going to be creating a new file for now. So we'll be creating an HTML file. So I'll be naming this index.html. So .html has to be the extension name, the extension. So because we are creating an HTML file, so it's going to be .html, the name of the file .html. So press your enter key. Then we have this tab over here where we can write our code. So first of all, I'm just going to write hello world. So I've written my hello world. How can I display this hello world text in my web browser? So first of all, what we need to do, I'm going to be teaching us 2 ways or 3 ways, possible, or is it possibly 3 ways or so. But the first way to open this to view this result on our browser is to come over here to this very part where we have the naming here. Right click and select copy path. Then after copying the path, go to your browser. So just go to your browser and right click on this search bar, then paste. So after pasting, click on your enter, or you just select paste and go. Then it's going to run. So we have it. But if yours is not showing, if you paste it and it's not showing, just go back to your browser and this save, make sure your auto save is checked, because if it's not saved, it's not going to display. So make sure you select this auto save, so that you don't have to come saving every time, or you don't have to be doing control S to save your work every time. So by selecting auto save, automatically your work will be saving without having you don't have to receive it again. All right, so why the second step to view the result is to just go to your folder in your desktop and open it up, double click, then you see this index file which says what, chrome html document. So just also double click on it and uh, your results will also be displayed in your web browser. Why the third part is to you is the third part to view this code is to implement it using live server. Live server is an extension in our VS Code that help us to automatically reload our page without doing control reload or control R all the time. So with the help of live server, we can open our folder or our file directly from our VS Code. So to install the live server, you just have to go to this extension over here, click on extension in your VS Code, select extension. First of all, you need to be connected to the internet. You must have internet connection, so make sure you are connected to the internet, then search for live server here in the extension live server. So this live server, this very first one, is what you will be needing. This live server by Rich Day. So select it and make sure you install it. After installing, make sure you enable it. After enabling, you are good to go to start using live server. Right guys, so let me just collapse this and go back to my file, then take this out. So after doing that, let's add another text. Let's add some text and say what, today is the day of is the day is the day of, let's write, of coding. So to write if I want to view this result in my browser, all I have to do is to right click and open with what live server over here. Open with live server. Alt L, Alt O is the shortcut key. Alt live open. So just come over here, select open with live server. Then it's going to open it with your default browser on your system. It's going to be opening it with your default browser. So you can see the address that is the live server is using to load our page, which is this port over here, 127.00.1 column 5500. So this is the work, this is the output, and it's the live server that helps us to do this. And live server is very, very essential and very important. I use live server a lot, and we'll be using live server throughout this course. So make sure you install live server and enable it to help you to help your workflow go very, very. Alright guys, so now we are going to start writing our HTML code properly, because this is not the correct way, this is not the proper way of writing the code. We've just only created a folder, a file, and we just only created an HTML file whereby we just wrote some text in it. This is not the proper way of writing an HTML code. So first of all, we need to have the HTML document type, and to write the document type we need the tag syntax. What are the tag syntax? I would love to show us how to declare the tag syntax correctly. So let's take a look at this. We have HTML tags are element names surrounded by angle brackets, usually having a start and an end tag. HTML tags normally come in pairs, like like the way we have it here. This is the start tag and the end tag. So this serve as the paragraph tag. So let's take a look at this section over here where we have the tag name, then the content in between the tags, that is the content in between the start tag and the end tag. The difference between the start tag and the end tag is that the difference between the end tag and the start tag is that the end tag is having a forward slash at the back, at the is having a forward slash before the element name. So example here we have the h1, which is the heading 1, having the content in it to be what, hello world, and this p tag also is serving as the paragraph tag, which is saying what, welcome to my first website. We also have self-closing tags. These self-closing tags are just tags that does not have, maybe that they don't have ending tag, they are just single quoted tags. For instance, this br is written as this. On the previous version of HTML we can write it at this, but since we are working on HTML5, we'll be writing our break tag this way. So this br serve as the break tag if we want to break a line, or if we want to make a line break. All right guys, so let's go back to our code.